Okay, hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So after my first video where I shared the awaken enhancement strategy, there were a lot of questions, follow-up questions, right, on how to do the enhancement of backup gear and then do the transfer. And I even have viewers coming to me making comments saying that I told them you can transfer rate. I told them that they can transfer rate. Why is it that they can't transfer the rate? A bit of finger pointing. But no issues, I can show you guys exactly how to do it. In fact, this system was already there before Awaken Enhancement. I suppose no one has actually tried it, that's why you guys don't know. But it's fine, I can show you guys. If you go to the transfer, right, it does not allow you to select. Why? Because that gear is already enhanced. If you let me show you guys the message. Let's say I try to do this, right? It will say if it's more than +4, not the IV, not the Roman numeral tier 4. If it's more than 4, you cannot transfer. Please extract the gear before proceeding. So this is the extraction. You select this one where you can extract the gear out. Select the one that you want to extract. As you can see here, right, what happens is that you will lose your awakening, you will lose your enchantments, you will lose your gems. The only thing remaining is the equipment. So if you want your gems, if you still want to keep your gems, you need to extract your gems here first. As for enchantment, for sure you will need to redo the enchantments. Okay? It wants you again. If you do this, you only have the equipment left. Are you sure you want to do this? Blah 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 blah. Okay? I don't mind losing this anyway because it's not much of a material. This will not be the actual one I transfer. I will actually transfer to my LAN instead. So, see, this is as simple as that. You lose your materials that you have used previously to pump up your red gear, but now you get a vanilla red gear, so to speak, without any crystals or enchantments. Previously, I had enchantments and crystals in it as well. Now, the next step, right, is to do the transfer. As you can see here, you can now select the red item and you can do the full transfer 100% without using Chrome Stone. Okay, it's as straightforward as that. But I'm not going to transfer because this is not the weapon I want to do as my backup. Now, let's move to my LAN Awakening. We will craft a red sub-weapon from scratch and then do the transfer. Now, this is the reason why I say you should only do backup when your gear enhancement is high enough. Otherwise, you'll be losing out on you have to spend pearls to extract your crystals and you'll be losing out on your enchantments. Okay? So that's why the backup method is always done when you have a higher tier. For example, you have moved everything to 5 or even 6. Then you start considering doing backup. 4 to 5, I don't suggest doing backup. It's too much of a waste of resources. In fact, personally, I did all the way to 6 before I started using the backup method. Okay, let me go to... I believe I do have the materials on me already. Okay, I just need to get the item with the 6. Okay, so treat this as a little bonus. I can show you guys the crafting of the red weapon, or rather sub-weapon. So it's over here, sub-weapon. This is the one that you're looking for. This is the red material from World Boss, this is the yellow material from World Boss, everything from World Boss. But of course there will be events in future that makes it much easier for you guys to get all these materials. Okay, there you go, we have crafted the red sub-weapon for the LAN Awakening. Now, can do the enhancement. Now you can still get this to +4 if you really want to, but there's no real need to because you're going to replace it with whatever your backup gear is. Okay, so then you might think, oh, is it worth it for me to do this? Like I said, it's worth it only when your tier is high enough and you get your backup gear one tier higher than it. In fact, once you get your backup gear one tier higher, right, you can actually try to enhance your existing gear. Provided you don't intend to change it to some other class, you can actually try to enhance your existing gear. So unfortunately, I didn't get this to 8, so I can't show you guys. But essentially, if you got this to 8, right, you can actually try enhancing this to 8 if you don't intend to transfer this to another class. Change it to another class weapon, sub-weapon. You can try one time attempt. If it does drop, so be it. Because anyway, if you don't intend to do the changing of the sub-weapon or weapon or whichever equipment you are going to transfer or change, you can just extract it and then you do this. So let me repeat because I couldn't have the chance to show you guys. When your sub-weapon is one tier higher than when your backup gear is one tier higher than your existing equipment, you can try to pump up your existing equipment by 1 to see if you can luckily reach the next tier. If you can't, then you do the extraction and then the transfer. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the transfer here. Oh, and just now, right, I wanted to show you guys the which sub-weapon versus the LAN Ascension sub-weapon. As you can see earlier, right, the system allows you to transfer. Now, for this, right, this is the LAN Awakening sub-weapon, and this is the LAN Ascension sub-weapon. And yes, you can transfer as well. There is no restriction. The only restriction is that sub-weapon can only transfer to sub-weapon. Main weapon can only transfer to main weapon. So on and so forth, yeah? For the rest of the parts as well. Alright, let's do the transfer. Okay, there you go. Now, the 6 is on my red sub-weapon. And just for fun, let's try upgrading it. See where we go. Right, let's go. It is normal to fail. Remember, 6 to 7 is not easy at all. If it does not feel good for us, if it fails, then we need to hope that the restorations grow worse. Okay, fuel failure as expected. By the way, I'm so calm because this is a backup gear anyway. It's not affecting my actual CP per se. Okay, so lucky for us, the restoration worked. Alright, so that is my video on the guide on how to do the as a strategy for Awaken Enhancement, how to do it on a backup gear, and then how to transfer it to your main equipment. And before transferring, make sure you try on your main equipment first, one time or however how many times before it drops, whether or not you can get to the same as your backup gear. Alright? Assuming your backup gear has already gotten one tier higher than your existing. Okay, I hope this video is helpful to you guys. Thanks everyone for watching. See you guys next video. Bye.